Yeah. Hello, happy Christmas, everybody. No, I just want to say hello, and sorry, I've got to get back to all your comments. If you're commenting now, I do apologise. I always managed to cut the first part of this video off whenever I go live, which is why I didn't the other night. Hello, everybody. Just in case I cut the beginning off. Yeah, no, I hope you're all right. Thanks for supporting the channel over this last few years. It's really appreciated. Can't believe I've got like 7,000 subscribers. You're all too fast, kind. Keep subscribing. Just do me a favour and watch all the videos through. Just keep them going. You know, put them in the background, sort of thing. You know, bit of a Christmas bonus. Okay. Yeah. So I've had a bit of a year. I've got so much stuff that I'm doing. I'm gonna get this finished. I'm going to replace those screws there with magnets and magnetise this one because that should work. Anyway, the screw hole. I'm going to redo that. I'm going to do it properly. My son wants me to. The Crusader. Not a bad little tank. I am coming to the conclusion that my two favourite companies that make ready-to-run tanks, so I said ready to run, is Haier and Coolbank. Because I really don't have to do much to them. I'm not going to have to do much to that. I want to cut the side skirts off, but you know, it's the right dimensions and everything. People keep whinging about the radar not stopping in the right position, but I'm sure if someone's a bit of a whiz with electronics on the Clark boards, you can do that, whereas I'm not. That's the other thing I want to try and do this year is get gun stabilisation in all my modern tanks. I normally use Elmod, but it's so damn expensive. But I'm going to use Elmod because it's plug and play. I have no idea how to use Clarkboard. And yes, I'm going to do that and try and get a BB stabilised gun. I don't know if you can, because I don't know if the circuit doesn't work for both. If not, I'll just replace them with light and smoke, or just flash. I'm getting on with the Centurion. She's alright. I've got to get the turret done. I got a bit sidetracked on this. And this, I'm going to start the highlight painting. And I've done what I said I wasn't going to do. I've added a load of extra tool bits, and I'm just waiting on some wing nuts for here. These were holding my wing nuts at the back. It's hard to say that. And the other thing is, yes, someone in comments said that these are too big. Actually, they're not. They're right. The difference is they're moulded circular. I was at the Tank Museum yesterday, and I've taken some pictures of it. These are flat. They're veins. They're like that. So they're the right size. They just need to be filed down. I did something badgering me for ages. I don't know if you all saw this video. I ticked the wrong thing. I forgot to share subscribers. I was messing about and I did it wrong. I just chucked some paint on this. So it's not bad. The only trouble is the decals are vinyl. My old music teacher, music college used to say he took a bit too much LSD, so Star Trek quote. He used to call it vinyl, but the vinyl stickers, like hang long ones, they're really thick. They're really thick, and sometimes you could hide that by flooding the area in semi-gloss varnish, letting it dry, and then you sand it down until the sticker is the same level as the varnish underneath. But these are so thick, I don't think you can do that. I'll have to think what I'll do. I might have to cut them all out of masking for this. I don't really want to do that, but I might have to. Or I might just, if you look from a distance, you don't notice. So you know, it's this decent little tank out of the box. I mean, I've done nothing to this. I've done absolutely nothing to this, apart from paint it. So that's quite nice. So yeah, so good on Coolbank, and good on Haier. Hang Long don't seem to have released anything for ages. I think they've been scared off the market by Tongdi. And Tongdi, I just don't know if I can trust. Coolbank are releasing a Matilda Mark III, and it looks really good. It looks detailed. Tongdi, or Tongday, someone corrects me on that, I don't know, Hyundai, IKEA, I don't know. Basically, all of their molds to me, including the Bradley that I got, which was the wrong size, it's all a bit Hang Long from 2002. I think I've been doing this that long. It's all a bit not very crisp and a bit toy-like. Whereas the Coolbank stuff isn't actually, and neither is the higher stuff. I was going to do an experiment on this before I did it, and I was going to spray it with the VMS varnish. So that Simgloss varnish from VMS is excellent. I cocked up on there drastically. I literally dropped the paint cup on it, and I managed to blow the varnish all out without destroying anything, and it leveled, so you wouldn't notice. It was literally all over here. I'm talking to you. I was going to say Happy Christmas. It was all over here. It's literally, it's just. I managed to do it. If that had been Tamiya semi-gloss with a lacquer thinner in, it would have been I'd have to redo the whole thing. Literally have to redo it. So VMS varnish. I know like Night Shift and all that uses it, and I can understand now why, because it is literally idiot proof. And as you all know, I'm an idiot. And it's proof from me, so you know it's kind of, yeah. So anyway, and channel update. So I'm going to get that turret done on there, and I'm going to work on it in 3 sections. So the turret, I'm going to get to the lower hole, the hole in the lower hole, some bits and bobs. This is done. It just needs painting. This I'm going to think about. I'm going to do. I've got the division blocks and stuff. Magnetize that so there's no screw head there, because you need to get those off anyway. So you don't need to unscrew all the time, and they shouldn't fall off if it's magnetized. Yeah, and that's about it. What I'm doing for the next probably couple of months, if that doesn't bore you all. I've not really got any unboxings on the way. Sorry about that, because it costs. I don't. No one gives me stuff. Whatever I get is what I buy. I use my own money. So I have to decide, and that's why I was so annoyed with Tonga Day, because I bought something off them and it was not good, and it wasn't cheap, and it was a plastic version. So I'm a bit scared of them now. I don't know if you want to mention that you've had good experiences with it, but when they first came out, literally every time it came out of a box, something was broken on it because it wasn't packed properly, and they'd stick the battery in with double-sided tape. And then in travel, the battery would, I think on, it was a RC car guy, and he got one sent to him. They won't send me anything. It's because I'm shocking. And yeah, the battery fell off, and he just smashed around inside the tank and obliterated it. Literally obliterated the inside of the tank. Oh, I think that's my wife calling me dinner. Well, not calling me dinner, because... Anyway. Have a lovely Christmas. I'll probably be back on between Christmas and New Year, because I want to get this painted and put the black and white method on it first, and then spray. I've got all the paints for it now. Yeah. So, Y2 account. Don't mention the cricket. You're just being horrible now. Anyway. So look again. Have a lovely Christmas. If you commented on this, and I haven't quite, because my phone is there and I can't see behind it, because I'm using the forward-facing cameras to try and make me look more chiseled. Yeah, look, I'll speak soon. I'll try and get video out for that and this, and I'll see you after. I'll see you between Christmas, because like I said, I get spare time over Christmas because I'm not teaching and stuff, and I've not got many gigs, which is quite good. I don't really care about that anymore. I used to do New Year's Eve like every year, and it's like I've got to sit home and watch telly now, to be honest with you. Right. Well, TTFN, I've got to go behind the camera now, so this is highly unprofessional. You know, I'm sure. Right, there we go. Now I'm going to turn it off. Now don't get all upset. This is probably not even done it. Wait. Oh, there. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go.